All right, what's up, everybody? I'm JS Garrett, and I'm back here with Vincent Tredici, where we're doing another follow-up on the ritual experiment that we did for him a couple of months ago, rite of deification combined with an evocation of Raphael for healing and personal empowerment. And he's got some other stuff to tell me about. And he and I have not talked about this off air, so this is going to be news for me at the same time it's news for you. What's up, Vincent? How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother? How are you? How
Yeah,
are you?
great, doing great. Good to have you back on, man. How you been?
Good to be on. I'm good. I'm good. Things are crazy. Things are crazy.
Well, that's crazy good,
The,
right?
the energy is good. The
Aw-
energy is great.
Awesome.
One of the things that I'm discovering over the last, what, has it been, almost a month? Month
It's
and a half?
a little over a month.
Well, I was just thinking about this the other day. And if I had to put it into perspective, it's like when I go to sleep, I meditate every single night. I've been doing it forever. But for whatever reason, lately it's been almost like I get a jolt of juice, for lack of a better term. A jolt of, let's use the word energy. And it's if my body is a puzzle and the pieces have been scattered and they're being put back one by one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So have you seen some improvement? I know one of the things we were trying to do here was to improve the cerebral palsy. So have you seen any improvements in that affliction?
Okay, in terms of the CP, it's still there. Okay, I don't think it's ever going away. However, things have become increasingly better in terms of mobility, in terms of less spasticity. That's a big deal because when you have cerebral palsy, spasticity is huge. It stops you from doing different things as an able-bodied person would do. It makes it more difficult. Day-to-day things,
Yeah.
simple. Hang your shoe. I still don't tie my shoe very well, but it's getting better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So you're seeing an improvement in how you function on a daily basis, is what you're saying.
correct, correct. And it's not a right away thing. So, and I didn't expect it to be right away. I expected it to be a gradual thing. I expected this to be over time. So I'm seeing exactly what I expect. What did you expect? Or did you have any expectations?
I try to go into these things with no expectations. I never promise anybody that I can heal them or fix anything for them. The only thing I promise and guarantee them is that I will put 100% of myself into the working, and I will do that ritual to the very best of my ability. And then whatever happens is what happens. And if you put
Right.
expectations on it, then you're never disappointed for one, and usually you're pretty mind blown afterwards. It's a genuine thing. It's not coming from like a place of ego or a place of, I'm going to prove that I can do this. It's about thrusting your heart and soul into
Right.
helping another fellow man or woman and seeing what kind of improvements you get from that.
Well, in terms of, if you want to put it in those terms, we have, we've succeeded. It's working. It's going to be over time, and I'm okay with that. Because, like I said last time, the CP, on top of being old or getting older and having issues with arthritis and so forth, that's going to come along with
Yeah.
with the speak. But the puzzle's being put back together. And I can feel that every single night.
No, that's great, dude. That's great. So let me ask you this. Do you think if we did a ritual like this, say a dozen more times, what do you think would happen?
Truly, I think there's a potential to heal cerebral palsy. Between you and I, the energies that we put forth, anything is possible, including the infernal.
Yeah.
That work that you do with my energies can be huge. But the puzzle, I'm literally seeing the puzzle pieces go back together. If you take my body as if it was a 2 billion piece puzzle, okay? And I'm just using that as an example. I'm feeling different pieces go back together in a good way. My energy has increased. My mobility has increased. I'm now able to do things with a little more ease, and each day gets better. My goal is to be able to tie my shoes again, to be able to bend at the waist and to tie my shoes again. With the arthritis and the CP, it has become difficult.
Yeah.
So that's one of my goals. I know it doesn't sound like much, but to somebody with cerebral palsy, that's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be able to.
Well, yeah, anybody that has ever been injured or rendered incapable of tying their own shoes, I think that they can relate to how difficult that something like that is to live with. And
yes.
So, really, what I was praying for here was that you would see a dramatic improvement in your everyday life and condition.
The answer is yes. I have. And I can say that with absolute certainty that I'm seeing it improve each and every single day.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And I've done this ritual for my wife Barbie probably 3 dozen times at least now over the last decade. And she suffered from fibromyalgia. She had suffered some weight gain and chronic pain in her back from an injury in college, a car accident. And
Right.
After doing this for her like 3 dozen times, she is like she's 19 years old again. She looks younger, healthier, more beautiful, and has more energy now than she did when I met her 13 years ago. And so, you know what? If we saw some improvement from doing this one fucking time, if we saw that much improvement, then I think we should do it a few more times and see what the fuck happens. Like, I really do.
Bro, I'm always down to work with you, and if I can get, if I can do some improvement, not only for myself, but maybe down the line we can fucking cure it. Why not? Or cure something else. But in this, this is the step forward.
Oh yeah.
But I'm here to tell you, it was a success. Remember, I told you it was a 6.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a solid 6 because it's still going on. It's still progressing.
No, that's awesome, dude. And yeah, it's only been about a month since we did this, and people that I'll do this for, they will report stuff back to me 6 months to a year later, like that they will attribute to this working. So I think we should give it another month or two, and I think we should do it again. I think we should juice you up with another sacrifice to you through the rite of deification, and see just how much we can improve your quality of life through not only this practice, but this treatment. I would like to be able to cure everybody with one shot, one deal, do it one time, and boom, everything's perfect. But, when you're talking about dealing with an illness like CP, like that's something that's not curable. That's something that doctors don't even really know how to help or fix. So if we can,
they have clues. They have clues, but they don't fucking. I mean, they have ideas. They have particular points where they.
If we can dramatically improve your quality of life through one ritual, then what can we do with 12 rituals?
Yeah, bro, I'm down working with you anytime you want. And like I said, if we can make this go away eventually, what else can we do?
Yeah, what else can we do? I think we can do just about anything with the power of black magic. We just have to figure out the right technique and the right remedy.
Exactly.
And so if we're making improvements, then I think we are moving in the right direction to actually fixing the problem entirely. And that's something that would make me really happy to be able to do for you, to figure out that right combination.
Right. Here's my end goal. I want to be able to come to your front door, knock at it, go, it's me. And I'm going to be standing in front of you with no crutches, no walker, no nothing. That's the end goal. And I know it's possible, but it's going to take steps. It's going to take the wanting and the energy to do just that. And dude, if I can, you know, as retarded as this sounds, if I can fucking stand in front of you, jump in your arms and be like, here I am. Remember when I had the crutches? Do you see what I'm saying? That's, I know it sounds cheesy and that's okay. I don't mind cheese ball. Because I know at the end of the fucking day, it's something for humanity at the end. You know what I'm saying? Black magic is a big deal. It works. Yeah. And if you are the scientist, I'm just the weirdo. The weirdo and the work together.
We're both weirdos, and we're both scientists. We're both practitioners, and you know, because of what you've been dealing with your entire life, you've figured out a whole nother aspect of sorcery that is brand new to me, which is doing astral work. You know, I've always been focused on the physical aspect, on like physically doing rituals, cause and effect. Whereas, you know, because of that, I have not really worked on the astral aspect. Like you were talking about building your astral temple and things like that. You know, so you're making headway in that area. I'm making headway in this area. And if at some point we can come together and make some serious fucking headway in both areas, then I think that's a great thing.
Fucking down. I'm down. And like I said, the puzzle pieces are coming together. I've seen it. I felt it. It's not, listen, I'd like to say, JS, snap my fingers, you snap yours, and it's cured. That's not going to happen. But I've seen the pieces come together. I know it's working. I know those energies are there. I've seen them, you know, kind of meld back. It's like fucking Tetris. It's the best way I can describe it. It's like Tetris. Yeah. So my body is the big fucking puzzle, and we're just putting it back together. Only it's methodical. And sometimes it's fucking out there and you're going, scratching your head going, what the fuck did I just do? But technically, you're putting it on the right, you know, we got to just meet in the middle now and put it all together. Yeah. And fucking shock the world. Because that's ultimately what I want to do. You know what I mean? I want to put an end to this particular disease, and then we can work on the rest.
Yeah. Well, I'm of the same mentality. You know, I'm a physician and a scientist more than anything else, and it's about experimentation and figuring out what works and expounding upon that. And yeah, as far as an end goal to this, dude, I think that's a great end goal. If you ever fucking came up and knocked on my door, absent crutches or a walker, and gave me a big fucking hug, dude, then that would just be the ultimate way to end this journey. And that would make me truly happy and make all of this worth it. So let's fucking work towards that, man.
Why not? Definitely. Anything you want to do, you just let me know, and I will do my best to make it happen on my end. And we can kill this thing and do it the black magic way.
Sounds great.
The rest of conventional bullshit, because it doesn't work. I'm here to tell you, I was the guinea pig for a long time. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like, let me try this. Fuck you. You're going to stick me with that? I don't think so. The time is now to make it happen.
No, you're absolutely right. And you know, our modern medical system, they don't cure diseases anymore. They just give you a pill or a shot that you have to take every day, otherwise you'll die. You know, it's to keep you coming back. So I want to figure out how to really cure some shit, or at least how to improve it enough to where it's easier for people to deal with and live with, and they can still have that fulfilled life in spite of that disease or illness. So I think we should give it, since you're still seeing results from this and still seeing the pieces come together, I think we should give it right about 1 to 2 months. And I think we should do this ritual again and offer you another sacrifice to give your body the energy to continue to heal itself.
I'm down. I am absolutely fucking. I think this is gonna. I'm telling you, I said it initially, maybe in my head, maybe I told you on one of the other podcasts that this was gonna be big. I just didn't realize how big, because now I'm seeing things that I wasn't sure I was gonna see, or should I have seen? Maybe not. But the simple fact is that the puzzle pieces are coming together, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, it didn't work." Well, I'm here to tell those fucking people that they can go scratch my ass because it did work. It just didn't work the way they fucking want. You know, they wanted us to snap our fingers and, you know, you to look up in the sky and say it's done. Well, that's just not the way it is. But I'm here to tell you that the puzzle is coming together.
No, that's great, man. That's great. And I'm just so happy that this helped you, bro. And, you know, I'm willing to bite off any amount of chunk to chew, as long as we can figure out how to chew it. You know what I mean? So yeah, we made some headway here.
But the simple thing is that you found the key to the puzzle. Okay, so you found the key to the puzzle. Now the puzzle is putting itself back together. Now we just need to continue to put that puzzle together and make it a whole. And you started that. Don't forget it. I'm just glad to be part of it.
We started that. We did.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, if you hadn't had the balls to come on and allow me to do a ritual like this, which takes balls. Most people don't have the nerve to let a crazy hillbilly black magician like myself experiment on them. And so any progress we make here is the two of us together. So
I appreciate
you so much, my friend. And dude,
when we get it right, we can write a book about it. How's that sound?
Absolutely. We'll write a book about it, and we'll have video documentation as to how we did it.
And then people that think we're crazy can go fuck themselves.
People who want to pay attention can use these techniques to help themselves. It works.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I mean, people still think I'm nuts because, you know, I work in the astro. They're like, well, what do? It's all in your head, bud. It's all in your head. You don't need everything to make it all happen. You just have to have the right, you know, the right mindset and all that bullshit like that. It works.
Yeah.
It works. And you've been a scientist forever. I've been watching you since day one, so I know you do some crazy shit too. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, ultimately, I don't care how it works or why it works or how to explain that it works, as long as it works. And dude, astro magic, I believe, is just as powerful as me going out there doing a ritual physically. And everything's all in our head. Everything, you are creating your own reality as you go. And if people read the holographic universe, then they will really grasp an understanding of that. We're figuring out some shit here. We're figuring out how to manipulate reality and create action at a distance.
You just hit the nail on the head. Manipulating reality, and that's the biggest key. And the average person doesn't see that. They're like, it's not in front of me, therefore it isn't. Well, bullshit. It is. You're just not willing to see it.
Yeah. So I have one more question for you before we wrap this up.
All right, go ahead.
So after we did the ritual, you had 3 burn marks on your face the next day. Okay, so are those still there? Have they healed up?
They heal up every single, you know, they're healing every single day. Now, I will tell you this, that sometimes when I'm working within the astral, they flare up. And I tend to take the energies from those marks and work within the astral temple and kind of use the energies from it to improve whatever I'm trying to do. Okay. So I use it as a tool. But yes, they're still there. They fade over time, and then they come back on occasion. But I think they'll be there for a long time.
Well, dude, maybe they'll be there until we're done with this journey. I don't know, but
I'm down. I'm down.
never could have expected something like that.
Right there. That's our connection. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, I mean, people who actually watch this from beginning to the end will see in the video where I took my 3 bloody fingers and stuck them to your face on your photograph and was pushing the energy of Raphael into you through that fetish link. And if you to have like red finger marks on your face the next day, if nothing else, that's a testament to the power of Raphael's sigil on your picture of the actual fetish link. And so yeah, dude, little stuff like that just goes to reaffirm that we are really doing action at a distance here. And ultimately, the proof is in the pudding, in the results. Like, if you are doing better, if you've seen results in your everyday life, and this has improved it, then I think we can continue to expound upon this and see what we can really do.
I'm ready for the ride. I'm ready to go and make it happen and show people that it can be done.
Sounds good, brother. Well, damn, it has been such a pleasure to chat with you and work with you, my friend. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we accomplish next. So let's reconvene in a month or two and try another aspect of deification to see what else we can accomplish.
And I'll do my best not to contact you and give you heads up, because doing it naturally is so much better.
Absolutely. Yeah, you and I haven't talked other than these interviews. So this is
sometimes it's tough not to get a hold of you and be like, yo, listen, it's I really want to, but I can't. I want to be as natural as possible.
No, I think that's great. I think that's great for the purpose of documentation. And our children are going to watch these videos. If nobody else does, I don't give a fuck. But our kids are going to watch these videos when they get older and be like, you know what? I'm going to pick up that sword where they left off and expound on that. And that would be great. Yeah, that's why I document things, is for my offspring and anybody else who wants to see it.
Wouldn't it be funny if my kids and your kids got together at one point and made it happen? That'd be fucking. That'd be sick. So I'm glad it's been documented. I really do appreciate it more than you can ever imagine. Oh yeah, brother. I appreciate you as well. And I think that's a great spot to end this interview. And we will definitely be picking back up here very shortly for the next experiment and see what we can do. Thanks for coming on with me, brother. Have a good one, guys. All right, take it easy, bro. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and let us know what you think about this experiment in the comments, because we love. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see. Oh yeah. All right. You have a good night. See you soon. Talk soon. You too, bro. Have a good one.